Hello, my name is Rose and welcome. So, it's been a hot minute since my last video and a lot has happened. As you can see, my persona got a revamp and I've been working on doing shorts along with long-form content. Since I've been having finals for school and personal stuff going on, I haven't really had a chance to sit down and record a video. But I'm back now and hopefully with a more consistent schedule. Today, I'm going to be bringing y'all along as I make references for my main cast of original characters in preparation for Art Fight. This will be somewhat of a character design process video, but also kind of an excuse to yap about my little guys. So with that, let's get into the video. First up, we got our main girl, Atlas. She honestly was a difficult character to design. It took me some time to figure her out since I knew what part I wanted her to play in the story, but not how I wanted her actual character to be. When I originally made Atlas, she had a completely different design and personality, but I felt very unsatisfied. So I decided to give her design another go. That's when I turned to Pinterest and then I found it. Whimsygoth. So now that I had a good basis for her visual design, let me talk about Atlas's lore. First up, all these characters are a part of a writing project I'm working on called the Anomaly Files. Originally, I was going to make it a comic form. If you follow my Instagram, you might have seen it. But I didn't really have the proper motivation, and I also was pretty inexperienced with that media, so I decided to write their story down in novel form. So this story takes place in an urban fantasy setting set in modern day US but with magic and monster hunters. Atlas's whole story begins when, after a strange string of events, Atlas discovers that her mother was keeping something from her. After her mother's death, Atlas becomes a monster hunter in hopes of learning the truth behind her death, and maybe she'll uncover an even deeper secret about the world she lives in. Well, there's my dramatic synopsis of Atlas's lore. Next, I'll talk about her personality and design. Atlas grew up pretty sheltered, causing her to have a bit of social awkwardness when she was able to attend school with other people. She can be a bit quiet and introverted, and she needs her quiet time to read and recharge her social battery. But she also has a stubborn, sassy side to her. Atlas is known for being brutally honest, but she never does this out of ill intent. She also tends to fixate on things and will try to learn as much as she can about it until she understands the subject. This leads her to being a straight-A student in high school and a great strategist when she becomes a monster hunter. As for her design, I think that she's out in the world, she takes on a kind of rebellious fashion style, hence the gothic style she has now. On top of that, one of her biggest interests is space and astronomy. So once she found a style that embraces a space-inspired aesthetic, I think she really likes it. I gave her a purple and gold color palette that I think goes with her personality really well. Once I finished drawing the main references, I added a headshot, character information, and color swatches to complete the reference. And with that, here is my design. Our next character is Onyx. This character is honestly so much fun because not only do they have that loud, unapologetic personality that I love writing, but also a unique alternative style that I love to draw. For this character, I knew that I wanted to go crazy with a cool punk grunge aesthetic. They've got that cool leather jacket covered in pins and spikes, spiky half-shaved hair, and dark makeup that I love so much. Like I said before, this character is confident and loyal, but they are also a bit mischievous. I'm kind of bad at describing personalities, but think Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony. Story-wise, Onyx is another monster hunter and childhood friends of Atlas. Once Atlas joins the mysterious organization of people committed to protecting humanity from monsters, she is assigned to the same team as Onyx is in. While Atlas is more of a strategist and medical support for the team, Onyx is participating in frontline combat, with their skills being in agility-based close combat. But of course, what is a good OC without a dark secret? The catch to this character is Onyx is actually a disguised monster hiding among humans. Overall, this character design was much easier than the previous. While it took a few tweaks before I got it to where I wanted it to be, I think this one is one of my favorites. I wanted to give these outfits a dark, edgy feel to reflect their rebellious nature, and I am a huge fan of alt fashion, so this was right up my alley. Here's our finished reference. Next up is Delilah Honey, who is definitely not my favorite. I love all my OCs equally. Okay, so Delilah might be one of my favorite OCs of this batch, but just look at my girl. Anyways, back to business. Design-wise, Delilah is so fun to draw. This was actually the first reference I made of the video. Delilah has a very feminine style. Her outfits are always pink and covered in ribbons, ruffles, and lace. I was really inspired by the coquette style trend that was popular on the internet a while ago, although I think a lot of the outfits I referred to for her are considered shoujo. Her outfits reflect Delilah's interests in art, fashion, and all things cute. She's so iconic. Personality-wise, Delilah is super friendly and welcoming to anyone she meets, but she is also very strong and is a skilled monster hunter, taking after her mother, who is famous among the hunters. On top of that, she is also a mage. In this fantasy world, there are people born with powers called mages. While they're pretty rare, Delilah is one of them. Of course, trying to live up to her mother's legacy, learning to control her magic, and trying to solve the mysterious occurrences that take place in the story is a lot for one girl to handle. While she makes an effort to appear perfect on the outside, she has her own struggles she has to deal with throughout the story, with the help of her best friends, Atlas and Onyx. Here's our reference, all finished. Okay, so I was going to cover my other 4 characters I made references for, but I severely underestimated how much work actually scripting and editing a video would be. Plus, I still have to record my sketchbook to where I wanted to do. Sometimes you have to learn to pick your battles. But here are all the references I made of my characters for Art Fight. Here's my Art Fight profile. Oh, sorry about that. It has something in my throat. Anyways, thank you for staying to watch me draw and yap. If you like what you see, please subscribe so you can see more. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening. Bye!